Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel with myself, Isabella. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about how you can audition like a pro. So guys, today I'm going to be giving you several tips so you can take this to your audition. There are things you can do both before the audition and during the audition. Let's start. Be as prepared as possible. Work on the things leading up to the audition that you aren't so good at. For example, if you're struggling with pirouettes or fouettes, don't shy away from that. Use the opportunity to get better so that you feel more confident in your audition. You don't want to feel like something's not working or hope that something doesn't come up in the audition because you're not so great at it. Use my courses to help you if you're struggling with fouettes, extensions, pirouettes. There's so much on offer there that can just help you and give you a little bit more coaching towards that thing that you struggle with. Be super duper confident. Confidence is king. Walk in like they should take notice of you and you deserve to be there. Practice this way of feeling when at school or in open class, because this is also an art. Confidence really is king. If you struggle with feeling confident or imposter syndrome and you just feel like, oh, I really just don't deserve this, we need to practice this in your open classes. Walk in with confidence. We already need to start practicing it because it's another skill to learn. And if we're not so great at it now, it's not just going to magically be there on audition day. Practice thinking,
oh yeah, I am good. I can definitely do this. I deserve this. They're going to look at me and think, she's good.
So practice your confidence and feel super confident on the day. Don't try anything new on audition day, be it a new food, drink, or trying to do 4 turns when you've never done 4 before. The last thing you want is a dodgy tummy on audition day. Stick to familiarities. You'll feel comfort and secure. Very key here. It's sort of like a traveling, for example, and you decide to try some spicy food and then you've got a bad tummy the whole day and the whole experience is horrible. We don't want to try any spicy food on audition day. So leading up to audition day, and I was very strategic when I was auditioning or even just exam day. I would eat the same things throughout the week. And if audition day was coming up, then the day before, I'd probably eat more carbohydrates, for example. The day before, I wouldn't eat anything different, but I just add a bit of pasta as well. So the next day, I just had a bit more fuel in my body because I knew I'd be nervous. I'd also hydrate a whole lot more the day before and drink lots and lots of water. The day before is not the time to diet. Yeah, we want to be already very familiar with our action plan, very familiar with our diet. So stick to familiarities as well as food, obviously with technique. So obviously if you accidentally do 4 pirouettes, great, but don't try and do things that you've never done before. Obviously if the teacher asks you something and says, oh, we're going to do this now, and you've never done it, but you're just going to have to do it. If you've never done double fouettes before and fouettes come up for the first time, you're going to try double fouettes. That's a bad idea. Just stick to good, clean, single fouettes. Don't try anything new. Stick to familiarities. Then you'll be comfortable, confident, and raring to go. Let's talk about calming ourselves down. Calm yourself down by having a cup of tea, listen to your favorite music. That can be classical, that can be hard, heavy metal. I don't know what calms you down. Take comfort in your routine. Use your warm-up as meditation and take deep breaths. Your warm-up routine is sort of sacred. So my warm-up routine would not change ever. Even on audition day when you want to conserve some energy, I'd still very much do my warm-up routine. And it would be, the same down to the letter. I would, really use that time because it was familiar and comfortable to sort of meditate, like, breathing through the exercises, calming myself down, warming up my body. This is what I know. This is the routine that I know gets me feeling really good for class. This is the routine that gets me on my leg. This is the routine that makes me feel great. And so use that time to be really in on yourself, meditative. You'll instantly feel calmer. Have a cup of tea if you want. Listen to your music. If the sound of other people talking and warming up is too much for you and it causes you stress, then just pop your headphones on and listen to the music that you enjoy, that gets you in the zone. You don't need to talk to anyone if you don't want to. So guys, now we're going to talk about in the audition, what to do, how to feel, and how to go about it. Appreciate others around you. Don't feel intimidated. It can be easily done, or jealous if someone is better. Focus on you and show what you have. this is really important because obviously when you're in an audition scenario, it's very easy to get distracted by other dancers or weigh yourself up against them. You know, you instantly want to know where you are in level with the other students around. What are your chances of getting in? Let's look at the others. Like, how good are they? It's hard not to look. Like, obviously I'm going to look and I'm going to appreciate if someone's good and think, oh wow, she's really good. But I'm not going to let that then make me feel like an imposter and make me feel bad about myself and make me feel like I shouldn't be here. So that's where it gets dangerous, because you want to appreciate others in the class and say,
oh wow, she's amazing. She'll probably get it and she deserves it. She's great. I'm going to try my best.
You need to then focus completely on yourself and giving yourself the best chance you can. I would never, just rarely, focus on anyone else in an audition. I don't think that's clever. I don't think it's the right thing to do. If I was going to look, I'd probably think, oh wow, she's great. But then I would just be like, on me. Focus, focus, focus. What do I need to focus on? What do I need to focus on that gets me through? Because you're also good. That's why you're at the audition. So don't worry about anyone else. Don't feel jealous. Jealousy is never good for anyone. Don't be intimidated. Just appreciate what's around you. Be very nice, very humble, and go and focus and do your thing. Learn to adapt. So directors and choreographers love versatile dancers. They like dancers who are like sponges. You being the dancer, you watch and observe. This is very satisfying and encouraging for a director of any school or company to see. Don't worry if the teacher isn't in your style. Just watch and adapt. Whether it's, you're auditioning for a company or you're auditioning for a school or you're auditioning for a choreographer, it's really important that you show versatility and that you can adapt to somebody's style. And that's why I got it on well with, many teachers. Number one, you have to be able to adapt, but this can go further into your daily training. Like, what makes a great dancer is where you watch, listen, adapt, correct instantly, and then move on. It's just very easy, very encouraging, and nobody wants a lot of hard work. So they want to see that you respond. They like potential, but they want to see that this potential responds to what we're doing here. They also want to see that, you can pick up stuff quickly, absorb information quickly, whether it's about style, whether it's exercises. Practice this, like when you're in your open classes, if you struggle with picking up stuff, you need to practice only allowing yourself to get your teacher to say it to you once, because that teacher is already familiar to you. And if you struggle picking up exercises that are already familiar, then of course you're going to struggle in a whole room with nerves with a teacher who's American style and you're Vaganova and it's very fast. So you got to practice this so that you can adapt and feel confident on the day. Focus and learn quickly, because most of the time you're only going to be shown the combination once, not 5 times. So you need to focus, commit, don't get distracted by others around you. And picking up the combination shows focus, professionalism, and someone who can fit well within the company or school without wasting time. The next thing we're going to talk about is to look the part. Wear a nice clean cut leotard with neat hair, cute face on. Trying to hide your body in baggy pants or long skirts may show insecurity and like you've got something to hide or that you're not confident within yourself. So you need to dress unashamedly, show your limbs so that they can see your gorgeous lines. So for me, obviously, I love black. I'm in black now. So I would always wear a nice black leotard. Make sure your hair is super neat. Yeah, no strays. It shows you care. It shows you make effort. And it also helps you feel more professional if you dress the part. You'll also feel better. But again, do this already prior to the audition day, because again, that's new, dressing up and feeling neat and tidy. So make sure you practice that in itself so you can get used to feeling how you're going to feel on audition day. If something goes wrong, show how you can handle it. Part of being a professional is carrying on like nothing happened. This is really important because obviously trapped in the cycle of things need to be perfect or else I won't achieve anything, or if something goes slightly wrong, that's the end of my world. I talk about this a lot on my podcast, A Dancer's Mindset, but show how you're going to handle it. And this is where we need to be quite grown up about the situation and understand that it's okay if something goes slightly wrong. Just sort of even laugh it off and just be like, oh, okay. Or if you come out of a pirouette, step and finish, or when it should be fifth, releve, or just finish and step, because essentially you're on stage for a couple of hours. It's important to show that mistakes don't crumble you and crush you. You can respond to anything and you can handle anything. Be your authentic self. Remember, we don't need to be unkind to succeed or hate on other people. Going back to the jealousy thing. Be humble, keep your manners with others, and then focus on yourself. You sort of feel like when that number's placed on you, it's like, oh, I'm just a number now. The number's there because there's too many people here to know my name, and it's just like easier for them. But that's all it is. It's just some way to help someone know who they're talking about. So make sure, despite the number, and despite the bar spot, you show off your personality, and your personality can be seen whether you're in the front row or the very back row. You are shining bright and you are bringing it with the energy. So whatever you are, whatever number you are, don't let that crush or dim your light. Exude the energy, exude the keenness to be there, and that will feed off, and that will attract people to look at you and think, oh, who's that girl over there? Like, she has a lot of energy. She's really, really bringing it. And it will actually help you dance better. Give that extra flourish at the end of the exercise. Give that smile when you finish clean. Show off. This is ballet class, and showing off is a must to stand out. Lift the leg higher, balance a little longer, fit in one more turn. We only have one chance when we audition, and we need to show what we've got. And so this is the time to try your absolute best. So you lift your leg just a little bit higher, balance a little bit longer at the end of the exercise. Really go for it in the turns. And the more focus you have on yourself, the more this is all likely to pay off, because you won't be distracted with other people, because if you focus on someone else, you might not be engaging your core as much for a second, and then you might not turn as well. All the focus away from others, focus on yourself, bring your personality, and definitely show off. I'm really excited for you and that you have auditions coming up. Mainly a good work ethic, musicality, amazing technique, and versatility always makes a dancer stand out. And that only proves one thing when you get into an audition. You're either a good dancer or you aren't. If you have stuff to improve on, now is the time to work on them. Face your demons. Be vulnerable. And work. You can use balletwithisabella.com for my courses and classes to help you get there. Check out my video, How to Improve Quickly, as well. That will give you some tips on things you can do to take your improvement to a faster pace. Each and every dance company can be so specific and different about what they are looking for. So even if you don't make it, it doesn't always reflect your ability to dance and perform or your worthiness as a dancer. Not all auditions have a happy ending. And if you've been told that you are not suitable for a company or the role, despite trying your best to stand out, that's perfectly fine. Shake it off. And maybe that next audition will open up doors for you and be a better fit for you. I always believe things happen for a reason and things are meant to be. So if you don't get this audition, despite trying your best, it's okay. It can feel like the end of the world, but it's not. It's okay. And you'll find the place that is for you. And we have to go where we're loved. If this person doesn't want to offer me a place and they don't really love what I'm offering, then why would I want to be here? I've got to find somewhere else that is a better fit for me. However, if you're confident this place is the place you want to be, then work your butt off and use my tools to help you get there, both mentally and physically. So balletwithisabella.com, my videos here, my podcast, Dancers Mindset, where I really help with mentality. And I think part of us doing well at the end of the day stems more towards how we think than how we're actually performing. Because I think we'd perform better if we had a better head on our shoulders. And in order to do that, we have to work on it. And so that's what I also try to do a lot with my podcast. So make sure you subscribe to that. New episodes every week. And guys, good luck. Audition season is stressful. And if you need a variation, for example, you should check out my variations course. Part 1 of 3 is being released on the 24th of October. So very soon. And it's going to be so amazing. And it's a great insight into how, we get coached at Vaganova and how I coach my students. And there's just a lot of detail that you didn't know or didn't notice with variations, as well as if you're looking to improve many things, such as your extensions, your turnout, your pirouettes, your fouettes, I have so much on offer on my website. It's a real community. We also have live classes, members live classes regularly, both with me, and we now have weekly teachers as well, offering many different classes for you all. So there's so much on offer to really help you improve, and the results have been coming in time and time again with students, especially starting maybe somewhere average in their class and then going up to the highest level of their class. And that just makes me feel amazing, because it's sort of like, mini me's doing well after me giving them the tools to succeed. So you need a soloist membership to access all the courses. You can use my discount code BWIStudent to get their link in the description. But guys, thank you so much. And above all, be confident. Confidence is king. And if you act confident, my teacher used to say, nose in the air. And I used to always be like, really? Because I didn't feel like that person. But you just have to walk on stage with your nose in the air and be like, yes, I'm here. I'm ready to show you what I've got, and show off a little bit. And, that will attract so much energy, and that will attract the director to go, she's pretty good. I think I want her. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please share the video if you know other dancers who would find this helpful. Please like, please subscribe. And so you'll never miss another video. And bye for now.